Good afternoon, or whatever time it is you're watching this. Today I'm going to show you how to bind the Turnigy 9xr to the Hobbyzone Champ. Now, the nice thing about this is also the same binding procedure as with virtually all the park flyers. First thing you need is the right module. In this case, I have an Orange RX 2.4 gigahertz DSMX DSM2 module. Needs to be set on DSM2. Okay, don't set it on DSMX. Usually the default setting on this is perfectly fine. It's a windy day, so I'm kind of bored, so we're taking care of things. Now that you know that you have the right module, the binding procedure is as follows. First, hook up your Hobbyzone Champ battery. You're going to see a rapidly flashing light inside there. I don't know if you can see it on the camera. That means it's trying to find a signal. Now, the Hobbyzone Champ isn't exactly the most powerful of all of these little planes, so the prop is not dangerous, particularly. I mean, if you're a little kid, yeah, maybe. Okay, but next thing. See the bind button. Take the bind button and press it on your Turnigy 9xr. Flip the switch up, holding the button until you hear the beep. Hear the beep? Let go of the button. Disconnect the battery on the Champ. Turn off the Turnigy 9xr. Turn the 9xr back on. Wait for the beep. This is specifically on the Orange RX module. There's other modules might be quicker to recover. There you go. Once you hear that beep, you're golden. Hook up your battery. Put it in place. Check your control surfaces. If anything is backwards, fix it. You go in the menus and you can reverse anything. The 9xr is really easy to do too. Okay, in this case everything is working, mainly because I've been flying it with this. And check your throttle. That's working. You satisfied it's working? Make sure your trims are pretty good and go fly. In my case, I'm going to be disconnecting it and I'm going to explain a few things to you. First off, what are the advantages of using the Turnigy 9xr on the Hobbyzone Champ? There's two great advantages. One of them is the thing has way better control than the stock transmitter. Here's a stock transmitter. This transmitter's okay, but there are a few things about it that I don't like. One of them is that mine in particular, I don't know if this is anybody else, you can't move the antenna around. That's one thing. It doesn't seem to have fantastic range. It looks like mine only gets maybe 500 feet, okay? Okay, so, you know, that's not enough. At least it's not enough for me. I get way up in the air with that thing, and I like to go and have some fun with it. And that you can do. So, you can get it way out, you can get it way up with the 9xr. You can take it completely out of sight and still be in control of it. Alright, no problem whatsoever. The other advantage, and this sounds pretty ridiculous until you really think about it. I know people that are scared to death of trying to fly a radio control plane. I mean, so scared to death that they wouldn't even try it with a buddy box. At this point, you can run this thing buddy box because the 9xr has 2 trainer ports. You know what's funny is that you can run buddy box with the flight simulator with that. I've already tried it. It works. It's hilarious, but it works. So those are your advantages. Your range is better, the controls are better, and you don't have to jump from this plane to another transmitter and not be used to that transmitter. Because once you're used to the 9xr, you never go back. You're not going to go back to one of the little toy transmitters that goes with these little planes. So that's one of the advantages. Some of the other advantages, of course, is the fact that you've got better control. I can run this thing in 10, 15 mile an hour winds with this thing. I could do it with the other transmitter too, but I would be concerned getting the altitude and getting a little further out that I would be stuck. You know, I'd get stuck or I'd lose control, and that's the end of it. And I have lost control on this thing, and it looks like the range is approximately 500 feet on this other transmitter with my setup. This may vary from person to person. I have had no range issues with the 9xr, and it's literally I've taken it way out further, and that's what's happened with me. So I'm just making sure everybody knows. We got some police helicopters coming through, and we're gonna go do some things, and I'm gonna get you some more flying stuff, so stay tuned.